Hello, everyone. My name is Jim Brennan, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Tuesday World Meditation. Tonight, you join me from my home in Naples, New York. This sacred time and space is devoted to our shared practice of entering stillness together and of giving together. Let us first surround and protect ourselves with the love and the grace of God. Before we begin the meditation, I'd like to share a passage from the new message about practice. And I've chosen this passage, Giving One, from Wisdom from the Greater Community, Book 1, because of all the signs the world is giving us, which is showing me how important our lives are in this world and how so important the gifts that we carry within us are important to give to the world and to others. I would like to talk about giving in the sense of what has been given to you. Each of you has come from your spiritual family into the world to play your part in this era of human evolution. You have come with problems to solve, but more importantly, you have come bringing the memory of your true home here, so that the distinction between the world and the ancient home from which you have come will lessen and disappear in time. You see, only those who know that they have come from their ancient home can give. If you do not know you have come, if you have a home beyond the world, how can you give? You are bereft, you are poor. Poverty is your state. Even if you have money, drive cars, and live in luxury, the sense of poverty is your companion. Because everyone here has come from this place bearing gifts for the world. We share a common heritage, and yet we are distinct in many important ways because we are in a state of evolution. We are moving towards something. Life here is moving towards something. Everything in the universe is moving. Planets, stars, galaxies, all moving towards something. We have all come from the same place. We are all returning to the same place. But we are following different ways and using different means. Now that you have come into the world, there is great assistance available to you. There is tremendous assistance, my God. It has taken a great deal of planning to get you this far because you have come from your spiritual family. Thus, you are a representative of your spiritual family while you are in the world. The world is a lonely, poor place, and therefore it is important that you who come bearing gifts not only feel that you should give or that you must give, but realize the extent to which you are given to. You see, when you are not tyrannized by your own thoughts, you begin to feel the presence that is with you, the presence of your spiritual family. You can feel the presence here. So powerful is their presence. If you persist in your development, then not only will you feel it, you will receive it, and it will move within you. It is a very great process, very powerful. In studying the way of knowledge, people learn to become disengaged from their own thoughts so that they can enter the realm of pure experience. Along the way, they learn to refine their perception, develop their sensitivity, and organize their thinking. All this happens from giving. We are here to give. You don't have anything here that we need. What we need is for you to give what we gave to you when you came here. You see, you need your spiritual teachers very much. but they need you as well. It is a perfect complementary relationship. You could not be successful in your development in this world if you did not have your teachers with you. The world would consume you completely. You would be lost with little hope of regaining any memory of your true existence. It is because of your teachers and because of your true nature that this is not the case. So let us talk about what it means to give. First, it is very important for you to realize that you do not know what you have to give. It is not what you think. Intentional giving often leaves you bereft and empty. It leaves you weaker and more depleted than you were before. It is not you who does this giving. It is your knowledge that does the giving through you. Something moves in you that gives. That is the true source of giving. It is your life that gives. It is not you. It is something in you that gives and feeds others physically, spiritually, and emotionally. As a result, you become more powerful, stronger, and healthier. Why? Because your knowledge gives where it must give, and it gives to the right people in the right circumstances, in the right way. And you, as a medium of the giving, benefit because you receive the gift as well. Here, giving is a spontaneous and natural exercise. This is very important because many of you feel you must give more than you want to. This creates conflict. And there are all of these ideas about giving that are nothing more than bargaining. That is not the giving I speak of. What I speak of is knowledge emerging and expressing itself within you. It is the power of your true being. And at some point it gives you. Something takes over inside. And it is so natural and so gracious. You find yourself saying something or doing something. The greater community way of knowledge teaches people to receive their greatness. Then knowledge can move them more powerfully. Then there is less obstruction. There is less in the way. There is less refusal. There is less indecision. There is less preference. That is why this teaching is so mysterious. It is not philosophical in nature. We do not give a whole new philosophy of giving. So how do you do this mysterious kind of giving that I am talking about? You have to prepare. That is essential. That is what distinguishes the true initiates from the pretenders. Those who are willing to prepare in a curriculum that they did not invent for themselves are the ones who will surpass the previous capacity. You do not prepare knowledge. You prepare your body and your mind to be vehicles for knowledge. If you close your eyes in meditation and you say, I want to have contact with my teachers. I want to have this question answered. I want to have certainty about this issue. I want to have a high experience. I want to leave my current circumstances and feel wonderful. I want, and I want. Then, of course, you don't find anything. So there is disappointment immediately. And then you say, well, maybe if I give up all my wants, I'll get what I want. And so it goes on and on. But you see, when you practice in meditation, you come to give yourself to it. And there is a response because your teachers come to give themselves. And that is the touch. That is where you touch each other. I give to you, you give to me, and we share our mutual giving. People often think in meditation that there are all of these realms and levels and all that sort of thing, but you know, there's only relationship there. Whatever experience you have, it is because you are joining your mind with another mind in some way. Realms and all that do not matter. Relationship matters. Intimacy matters. This is what generates knowledge. This is what returns the memory of your ancient home to you so that you can be an emissary while you are here, because that is why you came. Your teachers are given to you so that you may learn to give to the world. That is happiness here. Happiness here is knowing you are at home while you are here. The only remnant of home is your giving, which is your knowledge, which gives itself when you're ready. Please join me now for a 30-minute stillness practice. Take whatever time you need to read your step and enter stillness when you're ready. Nase Navari Kuro. While we're in this place of stillness, I'd like to share a passage from the New Message speaking about the messenger. This is from the book, The New Messenger, and chapter entitled Walking with the Messenger. It is your great relationships that are far more important than your ideas, your beliefs, or anything your intellect can create and assemble. This is a calling to be strong, to be determined, to outgrow little things, to set aside little passions, to build a greater strength and foundation in the four pillars of your life. This is what the messenger does. This is what he asks you to do for yourself and for others and for the world as a whole. This is the strength that others will not have. This is the clarity that others will not have. This is the certainty that others will not have. So who shall give it to them? How will it be shared in a world of increasing anxiety, uncertainty, and conflict? This is your question, and questions to consider and ask for yourself. For it is by no accident that you have learned of the revelation. It is by no accident that you have come upon this during the time of the messenger. Someday he will pass from this world, and his wisdom will be saved and recorded for humanity. But even greater than the messenger is the message itself, which has been given with great care, with much repetition, with great clarity and demonstration, so that it cannot be confused with other things. Such is its power in meeting now. Such will be the need for it in the future, for your old life will fall prey to the discord of the world. Your old position will be vulnerable. Your old attitudes and ideas can work against you in the changing world around you. This is part of the gift of the messenger for you, for he brings not only the message, but he lives the message and demonstrates the message, and has passed through many of the adversities and uncertainties that you will encounter along the way and are possibly encountering even at this moment. Let us give blessing then to all who can walk with the messenger and share in this reality and amplify it for their own restoration and for the gift that they are meant to give to others in the world who seek to reclaim their dignity, their strength, their courage, and their true direction in life. It is the adversities of the world that will call this out of you and will convince you that there is no other alternative. There is no escape. There is no escaping into fantasy or pursuits of happiness, or living some kind of idealized life in a world that is now beginning to undermine the safety and security of all of human civilization. When you see this finally and have the courage to face this, you will recognize that you must rise to this great occasion. And you will recognize the revelation as God providing the means and the vision for you to do this. May the blessings of heaven be upon you and all those who can walk with the messenger in understanding, in spirit, in feeling, to give strength to the revelation and promise to your life, for they are one and the same. Let us spend a few moments together to be with Marshall and send him our love, our strength, our gratitude, and our devotion. Now see if there are others in the world or in your own life who need to receive this strength as well. If so, spend a moment sending strength or another quality to these individuals. Namaste Karam. Thank you all for coming.